Hi, guys. Welcome to Double Shot of Penguins. I'm Dejan Kovacevic. He's Chris Halleck. We're from DK Pittsburgh Sports. Sidney Crosby has begun his quest for a third Olympic gold medal, and he did that today as part of Canada's victory over who'd they beat?
They played
We've
Czechia.
been sitting here watching the U.S. and Latvia.
They played Czechia
And they slaughtered them.
Five nothing.
Yeah. And Sid had 2 assists.
2 apples, yeah.
Including this gorgeous pass to I want to say it's to Raquel, because it's the same play that the Penguins do down low. He actually took a play that Todd Nelson, the Penguins power play coach, and everybody that they actually utilize.
Yeah.
Where you just backhand sweep it across. If you guys haven't seen the highlights, and I know they're really tough to come by when it comes to the Olympics, they're extremely guarded about their content. It's not very easy to find. But at the other end of that pass was a certain other Nova Scotia lad, and he finished in a way that, it was just nuts. I'm sorry. I understand it. I mean, the checks aren't what they were, but you're still looking at a power play that they send 3 guys up front over the boards with Sid, MacKinnon, and Connor McDavid. And McDavid was the one that got it down low to Sid. It's just evil.
It really is.
It has bad intentions.
It's evil. Honestly, the play, the first assist that Crosby got in the game was a secondary assist. I still can't get over the pass by Mitch Marner.
He's free.
He's not getting elbowed in the face like Austin Matthews did in this game.
He might be free too.
But Canada, I mean, they set the tone. They did exactly what, I mean, if anything, I won't say that they exceeded it. I didn't see 5-0 against Czechia. Not taking anything away from Canada. I think Czechia's got a good amount of talent on that team, but to win 5-0, that's pretty impressive.
No, really good showing, obviously, for Canada to get started, and that's one of the things that, oh boy, was it 2006 when the Canadians just completely bombed? And they were out of the tournament like this, and
might have been.
And ever since Sid became not an anchor, but the anchor of the NHL level international competition, it's just stabilized for them so much. You don't see these, early exits or something, because it can happen to anybody. It just can. But to see the way these guys have, to see the way that he has had that impact on that program, his brand of leadership is this is somebody who's covered him for close to 20 years. It's hard to describe because he is not that guy who, after the first period in Buffalo, is going to go into the room and peel paint. But what ends up happening is the players around you, they see that he's not upset. They see that he's not yelling and screaming. But it's a lot like picturing dear old dad sitting in the corner in the big sofa chair with his pipe, just looking at you. Okay? And passing judgment and saying, son, implicitly, I would have forechecked there. I would have tried harder. That's Sid. That's you feel like you've let him down in those settings. That's his type of leadership. You ever seen the video of David in the game, like intermission, one of the game 7s against the Panthers, where he just flips. Like, it's so un-McDavid that it blows you away.
Yeah.
What is this? This is not good enough. Blank, beep, 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 beep. That would never be, not in a million years, not in any scenario. 2016, 2017, 2009, nothing would he ever do that.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, what Crosby's done, no, I'm not paying attention.
No, I am. That's the problem. I'm tilting Chris's screen. If he has US Latvia, I can't stop looking at it.
No, it's we gotta track what's going on. U.S. is tied 1-1 right now with Latvia. But yeah, no, here I'll change it off the screen.
Thank God.
There you go.
It's hard to do.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do.
Trust me, I want to watch it too.
I can't have a hockey game on and do
I'm
this.
sitting here with my USA sweater on and everything. No, what Canada, what Sidney Crosby has done, not just for hockey in general, I mean, but just for like Team Canada. 2 gold medals. I mean, they're a favorite to win a third. Think if the NHL wasn't stupid for the last 2 Winter Olympic cycles.
Well, I actually can't process that. I can't process that in any setting. The NHL does almost everything wrong.
Almost everything, yes.
There's been some good things the league has done in recent years, but it's not a long list. One of the things that I watch for in events like this is the fatigue factor. I'm looking for signs. I'm sorry, you can't. He's a Pittsburgh Penguin, even in that uniform and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of this month, he's got a game that's going to feel, by comparison, not at all very important against the New Jersey Devils on a random Thursday night in February. But he's going to have to get a breather of some kind, too. The Penguins have 17 games in 31 days in March. And here's the other part of it. When he comes back, like, you're allowed as an Olympian, you have an extra if you reached X level of the tournament, like if you got to the semis, if you get to the gold medal game,
right,
you are permitted, not just by your teams, but by the league, to take the time that you need to get better, to heal up, to mend up. It's not going to be the same. The Penguins resume practicing a week before that game against the Devils. I'm going to slam that thing.
I'm checking on the score.
No,
2-1.
Just let it go.
Okay,
let it go.
All right.
And I do worry about him because I don't think he went there 100%.
No, he did not. I don't think he did.
He had something like 2 points in his last 6 games before heading over. I might be getting that wrong, but I also might not. And he is the age that he is, and we've seen at times this season, at the end of those tougher phases on the schedule,
it's dropped off a bit.
Yeah.
I think I said, maybe not last week or at some point here recently on the show, I brought it up. Like, do we need to have a chat about Sid? Like, not saying like, oh, he's falling off at 38 years, nothing like that. Just let's have a talk, because the production went down, and that's why I was, okay, is he dealing with something? Is he tiring out?
One of the things he was dealing with was that Brian Rust was out for 3 games.
Yeah,
with the silly, not on his part, on the league's part, suspension. And before that, Ricard Raquel wasn't finishing the way he needed to. So I'm not a big fan of every single time something goes wrong with Sid or Gino to blame the wingers. But I think it was obvious in a couple of cases there, that it wasn't just him. I look at that schedule. That there's a stretch there where they have a game literally every other day without a 2-day break between games. It goes on for weeks.
Yeah.
And that's because of this. It's because of this Olympic break. Well, the Olympic break is not a break.
No,
for him.
It's only a break for what, 4 Penguins players? 4, 5, 4?
All but 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for Sidney Crosby and Archer Shilovs, even though Shilovs is not in net for Latvia today, and Carlson and Ricard Raquel, like, there's no break until they're done playing hockey for the season, because you got the Olympics, then you've got, especially if Canada or Sweden make it all the way to the gold medal game, and I think there's a really good shot of that happening. Yeah. Then you've got March, which is brutal. You've got April, which is
same. It's just shorter.
And
then playoffs.
And then it's the playoffs, which the playoffs in and of themselves are their own beast. So no, there's no more like when you talk about that Christmas break or hey they get a 4-day break here. And like for all the other Penguins players that are not playing right now, enjoy the days you're getting right now because it's gonna pick up quick and it's gonna get fast and heavy and it's daunting for sure.
2 assists in Sid's final 6 NHL games before going over. 1 goal in his final 9 games before going over. This is, of course, in a Pittsburgh sweater. Again, I'm not here to criticize him.
Mm-hmm.
He's earned that. But he could have used a 21-day break.
He could have.
He's not kidding. So what I'm hoping out of this, and this won't happen, but that when he comes back, just like one day, and he won't. And it's not the funny thing you have to understand here. This isn't because he's done this in the past. He comes back from the Olympics or whatever it is, 4 Nations or World Cup. He comes back. The moment he's in Pittsburgh, he's there in Cranberry. He's lugging his bag in.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing that to play hero. He's not doing that to get a headline. He's not doing that so that, people like us can sit there and go, oh, look at Sid. Wow, he's awesome. And
that's just how he operates.
He feels like he has to keep his legs moving.
Mm-hmm.
He feels like and he's not alone on this one.
Mm-hmm.
He feels like he has to operate a certain way. Gino still participates in optional skates.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do that to make any kind of impact on anybody.
Yep.
Again, he's doing that because he need his legs to be moving. Why have I had my headphones on this whole show?
I was gonna ask you, but I didn't. I was already in trouble enough for having the USA game on.
Yeah, you were.
Apparently, the goal was disallowed. By the way,
according
to our commenters.
We're live video here.
We are live video.
We can't substitute for play-by-play. The IOC will come after us.
I'm definitely not play-by-play at all.
I just hope he can take a break. I hope he can find a way to just shut it down for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how you try to do that. I don't know. I don't know because he won't. He doesn't. I don't think he knows how to take a break. Like you said, I don't know. But the next few months are if the Penguins have any kind of lofty goals and have the ability to go deep into the playoffs this year. Man, I just wonder at what point is he just gonna? Again, it's not like it's 2016. That was 10 years ago. And he was 28 years old.
Yeah,
it's a lot different when you're 38. It's a lot different.
It is, and at the same time, you look at his statistics. Overall for the season, and you look at what he's done to date. 27 goals and 32 assists. It's 59 points in 56 games. Now he's not a drop dead lock to extend the point a game
for a while. It looked like it was going to be
streak. Yeah, that's really kind of tapered off there. Yeah, it looked like he was going to.
Oh man, yeah,
blow through it. But that's another thing to consider. Not even so much from the streak standpoint, but you still need him to score. Dirty little secret. The old guys are still the ones carrying this team, as Marc-Andre Fleury pointed out for me a couple of weeks ago. It's still about the old guys. It just is.
The depth scoring is
wonderful.
It's important, but it's only important if the top six, like the top 2 lines, continue to be the top 2 lines, continue to produce. If those guys stop scoring goals at a rate that a top line and a second line should be in the NHL nowadays, the depth scoring is kind of wasted. You have a great 4th line, perhaps the best in the NHL.
It might be the best in the NHL.
But again, it's kind of wasted if the top line isn't producing the way it should, if the second line isn't producing the way it should. And that's something I think Kyle Dubas has to keep his eye on when you talk about approaching the trade deadline. I really think it is. I'm not saying just shake things up and to.
Well, you're not shaking up a team that's succeeding.
No, of course not.
At this rate.
Of course not. But if you're looking at, listen, we have what we have. We have depth scoring. We have perhaps the best fourth line, but our top line or our top six is not. We're not finding quite enough. We need to take another step forward. I don't know. That's something that I'm curious to see how Dubas wants to attack that. He might just be thinking about bolstering the blue line. That might be all he's thinking about when it comes to the trade deadline. But I do think, and I think we've talked about this quite a bit, is whatever moves he makes at the deadline, if he makes any, is going to bolster both right now and in the future. It's not going to serve just this year.
Well, if you don't make moves up front, making moves in the back is a challenge. I think we can agree on that. It's tough to. I mean, teams that have good defensemen tend not to send them out.
Right.
That doesn't mean that they don't exist. It just means that I think they're harder to acquire. I think, in particular, right-handed defensemen are harder to acquire.
Yeah.
And that's actually been true for probably a little bit more than a decade. There's just way more left-handed defensemen, which is weird considering most of the population is right-handed.
Well,
but
do we want to tell the story of why?
Go ahead.
So in baseball, a lot of the time, your dominant hand when you want it to be your top hand. So a lot of Americans growing up, most people are right-handed, so they end up swinging about right-handed because their dominant hand is on top. However, in hockey, what you really want to have is to have your dominant hand on the top of the stick, not at the bottom like he has there. The bottom right there, that's just your power hand. You do the vast majority of the work with this hand right here.
Upper part of the wrist.
That's why you want to have your dominant hand on top.
Yep.
That's why the majority of hockey players are left-handed shots, because the shot is on the left side of their body. It's what's called a left-handed shot. But because their dominant hand, because most people are right-handed, their dominant hand is on the top of their stick. So if you're wondering why there's more left-handed shots, that's the reason why. That's why majority of Canadians are left-handed shots.
Mamas, raise your children to be right-handed defensemen. They will be wealthy even if they are mediocre.
Especially for defense, by the way, because you do so much with only one hand on your stick playing defense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, especially if you're a defenseman, you pretty much have to have your dominant hand on the top of your stick.
That's not to say, though, that Dubas couldn't make moves up front.
He couldn't. I absolutely think he could, yeah.
If we keep calling these Chinikov moves, where you just get somebody who's of age, and we keep throwing Jason Robertson out. Robertson is an exceptional acquisition.
I also don't think it's a guarantee he's moved either,
and it's not a guarantee. You can always find a way. And the Stars to just ship him out under pressure is not general manager of the year type behavior. And Jim Nill is a
yes, he is
GM of the year type, and he's actually won the award.
Yeah.
So the Stars aren't stupid. There are teams in the league that are stupid, and Dallas' management is definitely not among them.
Agreed.
I think they can find a way to work something out with Robertson with his representation. So there aren't a whole lot of Chinikov moves to be made either, because they
don't grow on trees.
See how the Stars are smart?
Yeah.
Okay, the Blue Jackets are at the other end of that spectrum, and they have been since 2000. 2000, ever since they came into the league.
Yeah.
So you can't expect those either. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to make a move, and at the same now, can you move Skinner if you're comfortable moving Skinner, meaning from the character and they really like this guy and you want to keep disrupting things? Can you move Skinner and say some bounty of picks or whatever else for somebody else's goaltender who would not be an unrestricted free agent as Skinner is about to be? That's another type of deal. But you don't see a whole lot of changing your starting goaltender 3 times
No.
the same season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is a possibility he's not going to do anything.
There is a possibility, and I don't think the one thing that I think some people like, they might remember specific deadlines. Like I think it was 2017. The Penguins didn't do anything, like almost anything at all.
Almost anything.
Yeah.
I think that was that Ron Hainsey year.
That might have been.
Yeah.
There was like no significant acquisitions. There were no Carl Hagelins or Trevor Daly's or anything along those lines like the year before. Just because that happened doesn't mean that there have not also been seasons in Penguins history in which they have made a lot of moves at the deadline to bolster.
Or funnier still, when they make a move that everybody laughs off and dismisses as a nothing transaction, and it turns out that what they actually got was Justin Schultz, who ended up helping them win not 1 but 2 championships. I remember when the Schultz thing happened, because I was aware of his history in Edmonton and how he was just all offense and he would kill you and all that other stuff. And they felt really good about it. It was for a 3rd round pick. 3rd round pick for Schultz. It was one of those that you basically you type up 2 sentences on.
Yeah.
And you don't pay attention. Schultz ends up being your number 1 defenseman in the 2017 run because Chris Letang was hurt.
No, it was a phenomenal trade, and who knows, maybe Igor Chinakhov is the another type of trade that way, because it wasn't viewed as this huge.
Oh, I viewed it that way, but I don't know that everybody did.
But I think
I knew what his skill set was.
Well, yeah,
at least I thought I did,
and that's why you're like, oh well, there's upside, but then there's also like, you have to actually produce. Like you can have all the tantalizing, you can have everything that gets everybody's eyes popping and eyebrows raising, but it doesn't matter if you can't put the puck in the net or give it to people who then put the puck in the net. And some people are going to remember Jerome McGinley. I understand, like, you're going to have some trade deadlines that don't work out. They don't. But then you have some, like what happened in 1992 or 90. I mean, both.
Which one? Both of them had massive trades beforehand. Yeah.
I was remembering more when they parted with man.
What year?
Was it Trottier that they traded away or they acquired? I can't remember. It was 91 or 92. You're going to remember those better than I am.
Yeah, I mean, 91, the big trade was obviously the Francis Samuelson
that was
Jennings trade. And then the following year, it was getting Rick Tocchet, Shel Samuelson, and Ken Reggett from the Flyers.
But who do they get rid of?
Mark Recchi.
That's Recchi's who I'm thinking of.
And Craig Patrick was quoted at the time as saying he knew he was trading away a Hall of Famer, and he did, and got his championship.
Yeah.
Oh, which is what gets you into the Hall of Fame. That's definitely the one here. Guys, we appreciate you being with us. I want to share here on the screen here. We had Pittsburgh Sports Fan 17 comes in and says, DK, I just became a black member on this. So we have 3 different levels. We have a basic, we have a black, and we have a gold. And you can find those it's on the screen somewhere.
Well, it was on the screen.
It was on
the bottom.
I just uncovered it. DKPS.net/join Penguins is the place you want to go to if you want to support this program. You will see the benefits of these memberships as time goes along. We start getting a little bit more comfortable in this particular groove and then start doing members only shows as well. But yeah, appreciate you coming in there, Dan, as a member. Appreciate everybody who's become a member of our Penguins channel. And by the way, just for some clarity, the team channels that we have here on YouTube are all separate. So if you have one of these for the Steelers, it doesn't and can't. It's not us trying to rip you off or something. It can't be the same membership for all 3. It's just if we wanted to have a group membership like that, we couldn't do it.
Yeah, right.
So if you're interested in supporting us as hockey fans and all that other stuff here, you can do that. I'll take this down again. DKPS.net/join Penguins, and then choose whichever level you think would reflect your interest with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some fun things down there. It's a lot. Some of the stuff is still in the works, but no, we're gonna have a lot of fun. That's for sure.
You can go back to watching your game now.
I can go. I think the first period just ended.
Oh, that's why you're not watching?
No, I stopped watching because you didn't want me to watch. I didn't want to distract you.
Where's our Latvia helmet? Guys, we're heading over to do football over on the on our Steelers channel, and we hope to see you over there in just a couple of minutes.